Hey, brothers and sisters, it's Vessel of Truth here, Jay from Virginia for the new people. Wanted to make an important video and bring clarity to a few things, but also want to make you aware of some things if you don't know. Um, if you remember, I made a video not too long ago about covering the mark of Yahuwah. And one of the things I actually didn't bring out because I was just covering the mark of Yahuwah is, first, knowing that the mark of Yahuwah is basically keeping the Torah, but it specifically says in Scripture, remember, it says, that keeping the Sabbath of Yahuwah is a mark on our right hand and our forehead. It is a mark, a seal. All right, now, what I want to give clarity on is this mark of the beast. All right, so we know that the word specifically says that keeping the Sabbath of Yahuwah is a mark in our right hand and our forehead. So, this is what is coming, and they're already doing a lot of debate and trying to bring about forcing it upon people, and that is the Sunday worship law. Now, what you need to know about the Sunday worship. One is the Catholic Church, the Holy Roman Papacy, um, they say that Sunday worship is their mark of authority. They claim to be above the word of Yahuwah because they changed the Sabbath to Sunday. Now, to me, I don't see why people can't see that, if the mark and seal of Yahuwah is keeping his commandments, and especially his Sabbath, where it specifically says it's a mark in our right hand and our forehead, and then you have the Catholic Church saying that their mark is Sunday worship, and they admit they changed the Sabbath of Yahuwah to Sunday, the sun god day. This is, all shaping up, and I have a few articles I'm going to be showing later on, where I'll actually bring the article up where you can see the article and that, but I'm at work right now, so just kind of doing a quick overview here. But this is all part of what goes on in the world, the Hegelian dialect. The thesis, which is the problem, then the antithesis, which is the reaction, and then you have the synthesis, which is the solution. Problem, reaction, solution. They give all three. They create the problem. Then they look at the reaction of the people, and then they swoop in like the hero and give you the solution. All the while, they're responsible for all of it. Now, the Sunday worship law is going to affect many people. There's a lot of people out there that think that they're saved, but yet they don't keep the Sabbath of Yahuwah. Now, if the Sabbath was not a big thing, I dare say the enemy would not be shoving it down your throat to make it illegal for people to have a Sabbath on the Father's Sabbath. This is part of what they're trying to bring about, to make it, a fine and prison sentence, if you don't follow the Sunday worship laws. They're going to try to institute the Noahide Laws, which most of the four-wall church Christians are going to be all for the Noahide Laws because it says, that you can't idol worship and all this stuff. Well, they need to check in to see what these Noahide Laws are about. Under their law of no idol worship, That includes worshiping Yeshua, the Son of the living Yahuwah, God, because they don't believe in Yeshua. So that makes people like you and me marked people. And it all goes back to what I was saying, the very simplicity of all things. They're pushing everybody to the point to where they have to make a choice. And there's going to be a lot of people, that their choice is, to live for Yahuwah, but whenever they have to make a choice between, starving and their kids starving and, all the bad things, prison sentences, fines, and so on and so forth, they're going to buckle under the pressure because they're not truly hooked up to the vine. They're fooling themselves. I mean, they're slowly but surely tightening the noose. And I'm telling you, if you are not truly walking in obedience and you truly don't have a relationship with the Father and you're truly not reborn and have His Spirit in you, you're not going to make it. They control everything. They can keep you from buying and selling. They can keep you from being able to go anywhere. They have the ability to throw you in jail and throw away the key. They have the ability to make you disappear. And none of that matters to me because I could care less. Hey, let me borrow a piece of paper. Sorry, got interrupted. But, I want people to be thinking about this. We have got to have a plan. And that plan is being totally 100% sold out to Yahuwah. Trusting in Him for provision. You figure, I know that He can take care of me and mine because you figure He's shown that even if He has to use the birds, He'll feed us if we need food. Or He can bring water from a rock. He can give us manna from heaven. It's far past time that we turn back to the Father with full belief and reverence, knowing that He loves us more than we can even understand. And He knows what we have need of. And He, more than anyone, knows what's coming. And He's promised us that if we would walk in His way and keep His commandments and His law, that He would protect us in the hour of tribulation that comes upon the world. So I want you to truly be aware, And don't take my word for it. Go Google Mark Sunday worship, mark of authority, and article upon article upon article will come up. They don't deny it. It's a pride thing with them. They want everyone to know they are above Yahuwah. They have more authority than Yeshua. They changed the laws and the ordinance and the times and the seasons. It's all they're doing. The prophecy that is in Daniel about, the kingdom that would arise, that would change the times and the seasons. That is the Holy Roman Papacy, the Catholic Church. And no, don't take me wrong. I'm not saying that if you're Catholic, you're going to hell. I'm not saying that because there are some good Catholics. There are some that truly know and understand. They just call themselves Catholic because they do. Uh, they don't do the Mary worship or any of that. They understand the truth. But you know, this is just another one of the tools that the enemy is using to divide the people. You know, already with this lie of a sickness going on, they are paying people to narc and tell on people that are speaking out about the how they don't believe that this is the truth, and how that there's something nefarious with this whole roll up your sleeve thing, and how the flu just disappeared. It's amazing. According to the death statistics, there's all kinds of stuff that disappeared. Nobody just dies of natural causes anymore. You know, people jump out of an airplane and their chute don't open, and it's actually this mystery sickness that killed them. Isn't that neat? People are just that lazy. So they believe what the mainstream says. Well, we all know it was coming, but be warned. This will affect everyone when they institute it. I encourage everyone to go do some research on Albert Pike. He's a 33-degree Mason who wrote a book, Morals and Dogma. And in this book, he tells you about the 3 world wars and all these things that were going to happen, and talks about World War III being a conspired social economic collapse. That's what World War III is all about, and it's happening now. Everything that he wrote in it about the First World War, Second World War, Third World War, and everything else is coming to pass. The moral depravity of, same-sex marriage being shoved down our throat, atheists and, lesbians and gays in the pulpits, it's being shoved down our throat. And we knew it was coming, but we all have a part in responsibility for it too, because we didn't do anything about it. But then again, you figure all these things that are now in the limelight, they were passed in closed door sessions. So you couldn't have vetoed it or did anything about it anyway, because you didn't even know that the vote was going on. The whole facade of closed door meetings where they make decisions for the people that goes against what the people want, but yet the people don't do nothing about it because they're, oh, it doesn't affect me. Me. They're just worried about their new phone or whatever. Sadly, really, they're not even really worried about that. They're worried about just being a good slave. They can't even see that their freedom's vanishing. But I guarantee when they implement the Sunday worship law, it's going to ruffle everyone's feathers, except those who are already abiding by it. The whole Sunday worship law is almost is absurd to me as people that believe the law was passed away. You know, they can't have it both ways. These fat cats in the four-wall churches, they tell everyone that the law passed away, but you better tithe. Tithing was part of the law that was passed away because the Levitical priesthood is gone. So if the law is passed away, that means same-sex marriage is allowed. That means murder, lying, cheating, stealing. All of these things should be allowed because the law is passed away, right? Oh, they say, oh no, there's a moral law. And, you know, they make up all this bullcrap. They strain in a gnat and swallow a camel. And, you know, just by listening to their double talk, you know they're lying. And if you don't know they're lying, just pick up the Bible and read it. You know, God's not a man that he can lie. And he said we would keep these laws forever and forever and to all generations and even forever. How long is forever? Well, hey, I'll give you a hint. When we all, those who make it to the New Jerusalem, the word tells us, we'll be keeping the law there too. We'll be celebrating the feasts, keeping the Sabbath. But for some mysterious reason, people believe that the Father just decided to give us a break. Nailed the law to the cross for the time being. But we'll all go back to it after. Wake up! If you are going to be a child of Yahuwah, you have to obey. And if you refuse to obey, you're no better than the world. You're a child of the devil. That's just it. Be mad if you want. I don't care. The truth is the truth. You will not usurp the authority of the Father. There's nowhere you can hide. And your arms are way too short to box with him. You know, just because you have all your pleasure and you love darkness and that, doesn't mean you can drag the rest of us with you. You know, it's time that we, the children of Yahuwah, truly come together in unity and raise up a standard against this bull. Evil is begetting more evil, which is begetting more evil. The days of just being able to ignore it are just about over. So I highly recommend and suggest those who are playing games, those who are not really truly sold out, those who really don't have a relationship, those who don't have the Spirit of Yahuwah, hit your knees and hit your knees now while you have time. I thank you all. And again, I'll be making another video or a couple videos later on a couple articles that I want to bring to your attention. Just to show some of the more absurdity of things going on. One of them I don't think you'll believe, but I'll show you the article. That way you know it's the truth. I couldn't make this up if I wanted to. So, I love you all. And I thank you for being a part. And I just ask that you keep seeking the face of the Father, not his hands, but his face. And obeying his every word. Until later and next time, God bless you and I love you.